Hello, grade 7. I hope you are fine. We're gonna start our fourth quarter lessons for the social studies, and that's our first lesson. So it is the Arabian Peninsula, Iraq, and Iran, page 68. Guys, that's a region. We know that each place on the map, big place, is a region, and that's one of the biggest regions we can see on the map. This region, as we said, is the Arabian Peninsula, Iraq, and Iran. As we see here, that is the Arabian Peninsula, Iraq, and Iran. This is peninsula because we can find the Red Sea on the left side, the Arabian Sea here on the south, and in the middle we can see the Persian Gulf. It looks like semicircle region or incompleted circle region. Let's start from the Arabian Peninsula. It is a region of the world that has the largest sand desert in the world. As we see, that's the Arabian Peninsula. It has a big and wide desert, actually the biggest and widest desert we can see. The Persian Gulf, that's in the middle here, is body of water surrounded by the Arabian Peninsula, Iran, and Iraq. Here it's in the middle exactly, Iran, Iraq, and Arabian Peninsula. We have two major rivers, guys. It is Tigris rivers and Euphrates river. As we see them here, that is the Tigris and the Euphrates. Tigris river, that river flows across a low flat plain in Iraq and joins the Euphrates river. Plains is the flat land. All these lands are flat, or I can say it is plains. The same idea about Euphrates. And they both join here, as we see, Tigris and Euphrates, and they emptize on the Persian Gulf. Oasis. What is the oasis? It is wet, fertile area and desert that forms where underground water bubbles to the surface. As we see here, that's all desert, and that's some water. It comes from underground and it goes to the surface, as we see. What is dry stream beds? Guys, what is the stream beds? It's the area where a stream runs. A stream is a small river. It's fresh water, we can drink from it. But as we see here, these are the stream beds, and that is the wadi. Fossil water, the water that is not being replaced by rainfall. Fossil water, guys, this water that comes from underground and the rainfall doesn't replace it. Alright. The region of the Arabian Peninsula, Iraq and Iran, has huge deserts. Not all deserts are sand. Some are bare rock or gravel. So some of them are sand and the other are bare rocks or gravel. These are bare rocks or gravel, as we see here. The region forms a semicircle with the Persian Gulf at the center, as we know. It looks like incompleted circle, and that's inside here in the middle exactly we can find the Persian Gulf. The region's main landforms are rivers. We have spoken already about two main rivers, the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. Plains, flatlands, as we see, that's all flat. Plateaus, it is a smaller mountain with a flat top, as we see here, and the normal mountains, as we can see here in the picture. The two major rivers are the Tigris and Euphrates in Iraq. They make a narrow area good for crops. This area was called Mesopotamia in ancient times. So that area, because it has these two rivers, the people like 3,000 years ago started civilization, Sumerian, then the Persian and Babylon civilizations. So all these ancient civilization called Mesopotamia. The Arabian Peninsula has flat, open plains in the east, as we see. The same idea in the south. Desert plains are covered with sand. Desert in the north are covered with volcanic rocks, as we see here. That's the volcanic rocks. The peninsula rises slowly toward the Red Sea. This make a high landscape of mountain and flat plateaus. The highest point in the mountain in Yemen, as we see, these are beautiful mountains in Yemen. Plateaus and mountain also cover most of Iran, and as we see here, it covers most of Iran. That's what we're gonna take today, the first part. We're gonna quickly answer two questions. Underline the words that tell you what deserts can be made of. It can be made of sand or bare sand, as we see, or bare rock or gravel. List the four mountain landform of this region. We know that most of the region has rivers, plains, plateaus, and mountains, as we saw last time. We're gonna continue the second part of this lesson. We're gonna be after 2 days, so wait me for the next video. Thank you very much.